I'm going to do a twin flame or overall energy, collective energy reading from the spirit, from the source. I've went ahead and shuffled the deck, and I've already got one card drawn, and that is the sun. It's the overall energy of the sun. You can see that the sun is changing, and they're also saying that you are starting to be a butterfly. You're starting to spread your wings and fly. Part of this is the heart chakra. Like, you have to balance the yin and yang in your heart chakra, and a lot of people are starting to do that. I mean, healing happens every day. It's not something you just all of a sudden you're healed and you're like, woohoo, I'm better. No, healing is an everyday process. Like, you learn by how you react to different things in your environment. You learn by how you react in the way that you know you should react. Like, some things do trigger you, and other things you should stand up for. There's a difference between being nice and being too nice. If something's going on and it's not right, you have a right to speak up to that, like I did tonight. Everything that's came at you is tried to bury you, and they have tried to bury you. They've tried everything they could. They've tried a lot of stuff against you. People, your past person, people around you, family, friends. But you've rose from that. You've become a buck, and you've got the moon, and you've got the light above you. You may still have a couple things that are hindering you, and they're saying, this is like the Three of Pentacles is saying, if something's not working for you, like your job, your society, your family, your friends, your relationship, or even your spirituality, if it's not working for you, you may have to shift. You may have to do a shift in your behavior, a shift in what's not working for you, maybe a shift in anything that you think is not bringing you clarity, anything that's not working for you. If you're in pain, if you're tired, a lot of times you're tired because of this shift and the change of the sun and the light and the change of the new earth. But they're saying that you're the Prince of Wands. Like, you're cutting through a lot of the stuff that was coming against you. Like, all this is coming against you, but you're cutting through it to find your light. Like, some people didn't realize what all was going on around them. Like, they were lied to by their family and friends, or lied to by their coworkers or whatever, and they're starting to see the clarity of the situation. They're starting to see the truth of the situation, but they're having to go about it a different kind of way to find out. Internally, this person feels like they're your Ten of Pentacles. They want to give you this. They want you to have this life with them. They want you to have the abundance and the love that they never gave you, or this might be a new person. Because the King of Pentacles is here, and this is saying that somebody stable, somebody strong, somebody masculine, like somebody feminine, masculine. It could be male or female energy, so don't take it that way. But somebody that is grounded. They're rooted. They're grounded. They're stable. They know who they are, and the stars lighten up on here. So this person may be higher up in authority. They may be famous. They may be a star. That may be a sign for them being a star, or they may wear a star on their shirt. They could be an officer, a fireman. They could be military. Anybody that wears like some kind of a star, or they could be a star, as I'm saying. But they're deep rooted and they're stable. And yeah, they're the emperor. They balance their dark and shadow side. They're comfortable with who they are. They're stable. They are also grounded with their Mother Earth. They're grounded. They have their starlight. This person, this energy of this person that's coming in for you, whether it's a past person or a new person, that would be up to you to decide. They are strong and structured. They are healed, but you will have probably a decision to make on that one, because sometimes changing and going with somebody new is scary, and sometimes it could be the energy of your past person coming back. They might have healed themselves. If they have, great. If they haven't, that's your choice on that. But somebody in your past is definitely feeling like that they're in deep regret. They feel caged in. They are remorseful. They feel frustrated with themselves. They can't believe they let whatever happened happen. They can't believe they did what they've done, and they can't believe that they went as far as they did because of their own anger of themselves. That sometimes they take it out on you. And the Eight of Pentacles is saying the cycles are changing, like the cycles of the moon. Your cycle is changing. You're in this cycle, and the different moon phases are changing, and you can use the moon to manifest different cycles of the moon. And this is saying you are an earth angel, a light being, a star. You are insightful. You are one with the universe, one with God. You're grounded on Mother Earth. You have your foot in the ground, and you're like a foot in the ground. Like, that means you're grounded. You're grounded in your faith. You know who you are. You're walking with your light. You may not know exactly what your mission is, because this person may be blocking you from some of your mission, which you feel it, and you feel the desire, and you feel the change coming. And you keep asking yourself, why would this person do this to me? Because you would never in your life do that to them. But sometimes envy and pride and jealousy and all that and fear makes people behave the way they normally wouldn't. You're the Princess of Pentacles. Like I said, you are with nature. You're with the star. You're all about unity. And the light here, like we are trying to make a unity. We're trying to make a new world. We're trying to unify all different beliefs and all different people because we're all the same. We're all creatures. Even the star people are creatures. And even with all the chaos going around, I've had this card many times, so this means there's a lot of chaos still going around you. A volcano, like somebody's hot-headed. Somebody's hot-headed over the situation, but you're still peaceful and calm, and that's what's making this person hot-headed. Internally, there is somebody who is a King of Cups. They are set, they're stable, and they really, really are watching you. They really like you, and they might be watching you on social media. They might be watching stuff you're doing, but they really like you, and they see you as someone that they could have a beginning with or a new start with, or that it might be a past person. Like I'm saying, take what resonates, and I say it might be just because I can't for real, and no reader should tell you yes or no for definite that this person's coming back. They could say that they feel like they're coming back, or a new person might be coming in, but if they tell you your person's coming back, they shouldn't do that, because that's all up to God in the universe. That ain't up to us. This person wants to give you a Two of Cups. They want to share this love with you that they've never had. They want to bond with you that they've never had. Or this may be a new person wanting to bond with you that they've never had in their life. They may want something with somebody that they never had before. And you're in your hermit energy, so you're definitely like going into yourself, and you're isolating a little bit. You're self-isolating, or your person's self-isolating, because you're trying to figure out who you are, or they're trying to figure out who they are. You might be figuring out what your steps are next. You're the Queen of Cups, so you're in your Queen of Cups energy. You're insightful. You've balanced all your chakras, like your root chakra, your solar plexus, your spiritual eye is what I call them, but they call them third eye. You've balanced all your chakras, and you've healed all your chakras, and you've opened yourself up to love. But this past situation that you were in, or possibly this person's in, is a chaotic situation. Two of Pentacles, I get this a lot, so there must be a lot of chaotic energy in the collective's lives, because this is saying that a lot of chaos. Don't let yourself go back to some chaos, because then you're just going to be on a never-ending cycle, and you're going to be drained and tired, and you're going to be resentful and regretful, and you're going to take it on the wrong people. And sometimes people do that. Sometimes people blame other people. Like, if your person's in a third-party situation, those people might be blaming you even if you didn't know about them, and that happens a lot. Like the Seven of Cups is saying, like, you have a lot of cups that you're still trying to fill, but you have filled your other cups. And it says you're a bird that's taking flight, so pay attention to your blessings. Don't just always count your cups down here that aren't glowing. Just pay attention to what you have accomplished, and don't focus on what you haven't. You know, what you haven't done and your mistakes, as I've said before, that makes you who you are, and it builds you up to who you are. Am I saying my life is perfect? No. I'm right there with you in the isolation. I'm right there with you waiting on the abundance. I'm right there with you wondering if my twin's coming back. I'm right there with you wondering if this is going to end. I'm right there with you wondering when it's all going to stop. I'm right there with you feeling the King of Pentacles and the change coming. So I'm not telling you stuff that I don't feel myself, because that's not the kind of reader I am. I want to keep this 100% legit real with you. You are the Queen of the High Priestess. And being this, you are connected to everything, like all these little connections, like source light, like the web. And you will collect people's energies. That's what we do as insights. And the High Priestess, you're in your magic power. But you will pick up other people's energies. See how, like, she's got all these energies around her. And you will feel other energies, and you will feel other energies in the world. And that may be why you feel vibrations. And that may be why you're tired. The Wheel of Fortune is in your favor. And this is saying you're going to have great fortune. You're going to have changes. You put in the work, and you will be rewarded for the work you put in. You know, you have to get up, and you have to put in some work. I mean, you have to try, and you have to express yourself, and you have to be creative. And you can't just lay back and say, okay, well, I'm doing this and this and this, but I'm not really doing anything, so I'm healed, so where's my money? That ain't, you know, you can't. You have to put in some effort. You know, you have to try. Like with me, without a car, I'm making websites, I'm making stores, I'm making channels, I'm making readings, I'm making for donations. I'm doing everything I can do to put in the efforts to better myself. And you are gifted, and you have all kinds of gifts. You may have the gifts of sight, hearing. You may have insights. You may be able to hear people's thoughts. You may be able to read people real well. You may be able to see your angels and guides. You may be able to see shadows on people. You may be a shadow master. The Six of Wands is saying check into your indigo energy, your child energy. Find the love in your heart that you have once had. Go back to a happier time in your life. Because sometimes early childhood stuff can cause you to think, well, my childhood sucked. But go back and find a time when your childhood didn't. Like maybe you're playing with your cousins. Maybe you're riding your bike. Maybe you were playing in the water. Maybe you were working with your pawpaw. Maybe that kind of stuff. You feel like you're in a hanged one energy, or your person does, like there's no changes coming. You feel stuck because your person feels stuck. And there is a lot of stagnant energy. I feel it. And it's really, really heavy right now. The Knight of Pentacles, there is somebody, like I said, this person is definitely in touch with all their spiritual animals. Like they're in touch with their ancestors. They're in touch with this person may be a Native American. They may have Native American backgrounds. They are really in touch with their spirit world. They know the spirit world. They know who they are, and they know how to contact the spirit world, and they know how to contact you through what's that called? Telepathically. You may hear them talking, and you may think you're just talking to yourself, but that person is actually talking to you, and they will send you music. They will signal you through different ways, and you'll see it through lights and different thoughts. Like if they pop in your head, all of a sudden they're thinking about you. You might feel them. They might be sending you energy, like sexual energy, and you might be feeling that too. And believe me, you might be feeling that, because I know I do. And the judgment, like they're facing judgment. We've talked about this before. The spiritual animals as well. Source is putting them in spiritual jail, and you might be feeling that just a little bit with them, because if this is your twin, unfortunately, you're going to go through what they go through, even if you're healed. So you're still going to feel their confusion, and you're still going to feel their frustrations, because you're connected. You're the Queen of Wands. You're in your creative energy. That will help you kind of burn off some of that judgment or spiritual judgment. They may have you in spiritual jail. They may be trying to put you in spiritual jail. They may be sending stuff your way to put you in spiritual jail. This person's really sad, and they cry a lot, and so do you, because you're sad over the situation. You're sad over the loss. You may have lost family, friends. You may have lost loved ones. You may be disconnected from everybody because of people in your past or people around you. There is the fruit of your labor coming. There is a fruit. There is a bountiful harvest coming for you. There's like mountains in the distance. It says you've overcome these mountains, so you're going to work. You're going to get your harvest, because every mountain you overcome, it's like the climb, the sun climb. Every move you're taking, every step you're making, feels lost with no direction, and your faith is shaken, but you still keep climbing. In the Hierophant, this is talking about new beginnings. Like you're stretching, you're reaching out. You're spreading your horizons. You're contacting people that are like-minded like you. You're getting downloads from source at all times, and you feel it. If you look at the sun's different, and you'll be feeling the downloads. You might be doing something like yard work or dishes, and all of a sudden all these messages will come to you, and you'll be like, oh, I knew that. But sometimes it's hard, because if another person is your twin and they're insightful too, they can send you the stories of confusion. Like they can confuse your head. The moon means like a lot of secrets, and you've had some tower moments, and so have they. And I've said this in this. You feel like your abundance is way up here, and you're way back here. You feel like you're down here, and you're seeing your abundance. You're seeing the light of your abundance, and it's coming. You've had a couple tower moments, and so have they. And they may be going through more tower moments. This is definitely saying you're an indigo child. You're an old soul. You're childlike. You laugh at yourself. You joke around. You play around. You may even crack yourself up, which is good. But sometimes you step into your childlike energies, and a lot of us do. You're going to have something's getting my throat. You're going to have expanded horizons. And you also see the bigger picture. You might be down here in this boat, but you look back and you think about the bigger picture. You are a dreamer. You have visions and dreams. And the King of Swords is saying, like, the Michael, this to me reminds me of Archangel Michael. Like, Archangel Michael and your angels and your ascendant masters, they're watching you. And if you need them, all you do is call on your angels. And your Eight of Wands, you're in your creative energies, and you're expanding you're expanding out, you're stretching out, you're reaching out, you're going different directions. You see different colors around you. You're expanding your stars out. You're sharing what you know, which is good. You're supposed to share what you know, the light of truth. As a healer, as a worker, you may be a Reiki healer. You may be just somebody who can share your knowledge of what you've been through and help other people. The Eight of Swords is saying that sometimes certain things come at you and it doesn't, and things aren't working for you, but you're trying to soar above it. Like, even though there's a couple things holding you back, there's a couple things holding you back this way, and you feel like the stuff is going to cross you, like you feel like you're pinned down, but you're soaring. Soar away from that, soar through it. And you might be seeing birds too, because birds are a sign from your spirit animals. They can also be a sign from your people that are watching over you, Because sometimes, like with what's going on right now with the change of the world and the more light coming out, there is a lot more darkness coming out. You are the Princess of Cups. You're peaceful, you're beautiful, or handsome, whichever. You're just one with everything, and you know it, and you know who you are, whether you're male or female. And don't think that men don't feel the things we feel, because they do. Men feel emotions as well as women do. So this is sometimes sounds like these readings are for women, but these are for both, okay? Men have just as much feelings as women have. And yes, you're one with whether you're with God, whether you're with the universe, Mother Earth, or whether you follow a Native American background, you're kind of unified all of it. You're unified with all of it. You follow all different religions in a way. Like some of us do. You might not, but you might be more open to spirituality, and you're not judgment. But maybe the person that maybe the person that likes you may have a different religion. Like they may be more faith-based, they may be more Bible-based, and you may be more spiritual. You may believe in Mother Earth, and you may believe in the stars, and you may be a mystic, but you may also believe in God and the Holy Spirit, which you probably do. But there's some people that don't, and I don't judge. I figure that's on you to figure that out for yourself. I mean, and it's not my place to decide your faith. That's your place, not mine. And people shouldn't put people down for theirs, because that's what makes people turn against the Bible in the first place. The star is saying, the Fool is saying that you're seeing new beginnings. You're having new beginnings. So your beginnings are expanding out. But somebody also could be in a Fool energy. They feel like a fool for what they've done to you. And they're trying to find the strength to come near you, because they see you as strong. They see you strong like a lion. And when you get mad, you roar. And you roar like a lion. And moms and dads and grandma and grandpas and aunts and uncles and God and angels and creatures and Mother Earth, if something comes out, they're anointed, or they're chosen, or they're protected, you dang right they're going to come at you with the lion force. But somebody else has got a little bit of anger around them too, because they're mad because they're trying to find the courage, but they're scared of it at the same time. And like I said, this is a deep rooted thing with these people. Like they feel like the pressure of the bear on top of them. They feel like they're being held down to this situation. It's deep rooted into them, but they feel like, see, this bear's holding him down. They feel like they're being held down to this situation. They do see you as the Queen of Pentacles, and they do know you're understanding and that you're loving and you're forgiving. They still fear rejection, because they are afraid that you might reject them after everything they've done to you, because they know that you know what they've done. And so they sit back and they won't change the situation, but they sit back and stew in it. And you're reflecting. That's what this means. You're reflecting on some of your stuff, and they're reflecting on some of theirs. That's why this is a mirror twin. Your twin is a mirror of you, and you're both reflecting. And you both, maybe not unfortunately, it might make you a little more understanding. You go through everything your twin goes through. And a twin is a twin. It's an energy. If you believe in that or not, or it could be a soulmate or a divine soulmate, or this could just be a family member for some of us. And they are laying back and they're reflecting on everything, and they feel like all this stuff is kind of falling on them. They feel like they're being buried alive with all their lies. And they see you as the star. Like they know you're the star. They know you're a shining star. You're their star. They see you as their blessing. And they feel like they've messed up. I feel like the energy, they feel like they've messed up, and they don't know how to get out of it. And they kind of feel like this one here is the Wands, and it flew out, and this guy's really sad. Like his face is really sad. Or this girl is cutting through the moon. Like they're trying to cut through the lies and stuff around them, but at the same time they feel defeated. They really do feel defeated, and it's kind of sad, because somebody asked me if people would be too far gone if they've done something really bad, and no, you're never too far gone that you can't come back. They have faced many tower moments because of what they did to you. A lot of karma. And this bird means like through spirit. Spirit gave them karma. The world gave them karma, and they're going to face more karma. There's going to be more and more karma come at them. And the light up here means that this is spiritual. This is your ancestors, your guides, Mother Earth, God, the Holy Spirit, Source, the stars, whoever is watching over you. They're delivering the karma to this person. And this person's feeling it. And you might be feeling it just a little bit too, because you are connected with this person soulfully. So sometimes when they have a tower moment, you have one. But yeah, get it. You're in your King of Wands energy. That'll kind of help burn through some of that stuff that you're feeling from them. And the Four of Pentacles is saying that, like, you see, like, this is like got a stone around it. You feel like your abundance is in a picture of a future, but it's not. It's coming. I mean, it is coming, and it feels like it's like far away. and you kind of feel like it's stoned in, but it's not, and it will come to you. And you are the Empress or Emperor. You are in your energy with it all around. You're the star. You're insightful, but you also see nature different. So you're probably taking pictures of the sun and the moon, and you're probably taking pictures of the flowers and the animals, and you're seeing things differently. Like you're feeling more Zen energy. You're in a Zen energy. Anyway, that was my reading for tonight, and I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll be praying for you.